Welcome back to day 2 of taking back my garden. I'm going to do something today that most people are probably going to cringe at, and that's me pulling out these tomatoes while the tomatoes are all still green. One, this area is not appealing to me anymore. Also, there's a lot of blossom end rot happening, so I'm not getting much of what is turning orange or red. But also, I want to reclaim this area, kind of put it to bed, and then take my watering grid that's here and move it, and then use the hose for a different area that is producing. So I have my little bowl in case there is anything I can, but I'm basically going to be ruthless and just rip this area up. We've got a few minutes while the baby sleeps. We'll see how much we can get done. Speaking of the baby, this postpartum thing is interesting because yesterday, or the day that I filmed my last video, when I went inside to edit it, I was so disgusted with how I looked that I almost didn't post it. So I just, obviously I did end up posting it, but yeah, it's just it's a journey of getting my pink back, I guess. And yes, I'm only 6 weeks postpartum, but it's hard when you don't really recognize yourself when you look at videos and whatnot. It's kind of disturbing, but I'll get back there. I am going to leave the ones on here that are just not really big or that have blossom in it. There are a lot of ants over here. Not a fan of ants. Okay, I guess I'm gonna lose out on this. Oh well, I'll just let the plants dry and then they'll come out easy. I'll take the ones in that are green, just see if we get anything. Something's obviously eating these. Probably the birds. But, oh, one thing over here that I don't know if I want to pull out is the tomatillos. First time successfully growing them. We'll see if any of them are ready to harvest. And you know what? The audio was terrible on my last video. And I have a mic inside and I said I was going to bring it. And then my son knocked it behind the dresser and I just haven't got it out yet. So, hopefully, you guys can still hear me. If not, I'll have to do a voiceover, but I'm hoping you can hear. And I'm sure I should. Yes, babe. Sure. Listen for the baby. Let me know if he cries. Don't wake him, okay? Okay, but listen for him and let me know if he cries, okay? Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Awesome, thank you. Okay. Hopefully, the twins don't wake him. Oh, what I was saying is tomatillos. I've never successfully grown them, but I think I have some on here. I just don't know how developed they are, but we'll see. Oh, this one just fell off. Let's look together. This one's a baby. Oh, it's a little baby one. Sure, I'll take it. Dang, these roots are intense, man. Should probably just cut them off at the base. Maybe I will. I got rock clippers over here. I don't know where they went. I'm gonna have to wait till those plants dry out to get my pages. Basically, I'm going to take out everything in this area and put it to rest. This whole back area, it's tough for me to keep up with. Over there, I haven't been using it because, over on that side, I haven't been using it because there's no irrigation. I did put this irrigation in right here for these tomatoes, but I don't know if I'm just having a harder time controlling the soil over here, but almost all of the Roma tomatoes had blossom and rot. I think I brought in 3 the entire season, so. I think what I'm going to do is pull these plants out, let them dry, and then it'll be easier to clean up this area. So maybe I won't fully clean up this area right now, but I will take my watering portion and put it to good use elsewhere. See what I mean? They're just... we won't get those. Holy cow. There's a lot of dirt. These are all taken up. I can take the hose. I won't take this irrigation grid yet, but I am going to take the hose and plug it into a different irrigation that I do have. So let's collect whatever tomatillos we have. I don't recommend standing in your bed like this, but like I said, I'm not going to grow. In here for a while. Well, maybe in this fall. Maybe. But let's see if I can get in here. Oh no, they're falling. Try not to get bit by any of these ants. Well, this turned into a little mini harvest, huh? Never successfully grown tomatillos, but it appears as though we have a few. Now, how good they taste, I don't know. But I'll let you guys know. Alright, now, I think that's it. So let me unhook the hose. There we go. Take our harvest and you and if I can get you out, head over to our next spot. So we worked in this bed in the last video and we planted corn. Nothing has popped up yet, but I have some potatoes from inside the house that have sprouted, and it's not time to plant potatoes in Phoenix, Arizona, but they definitely won't grow if I don't plant them. So I'm just gonna plant them, and I put the corn in the center for, and I'll put the potatoes on the outer ones, and we'll see. If nothing happens, nothing happens. But we could get some potatoes out of it. So let's throw these in. Let me see how many I have. I have 9. So we have 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I have 6 and 9. So we'll figure this out. Just put a couple of small ones here. And I'm sure you're probably wondering, Ashley, you said that it's in the triple digits, and it is. We have a heat wave right now, but to be honest, triple digits is normal for this time of year for us. In a couple days, I think it's 102 or 103 today, but in a couple days it'll be 111. But I'm gonna plant these in here with the little sprouted thing up. But what I was saying is, you're probably wondering, you said it's triple digits, why are you wearing long sleeves? No, I'm not trying to hide myself, especially after just saying that I was very insecure about my body and how I saw myself in that last video. And today I'm out here in pajamas. So no, I'm not hiding myself. The tomatoes usually make me itch when I'm harvesting them, and I thought for sure pulling them up was gonna make me itch, so I just threw the sweater on. Alright. We got one in there. Another one in there. Big one right here. And then over there I'll do 2 in each one, but they're the smaller potatoes. So I know for square foot plant gardening, which these grids are in square foot, but you can plant between 1 and 4, and however many you plant is going to kind of predict the size of potatoes you get out of them. So the more you plant, the smaller potatoes you'll get. So maybe out of these we'll get some bigger potatoes since I only put 1. We'll find out. And turn just a little bit so you guys can see me putting them over here. Or I don't see any corn sprouted. I've had that corn for a couple years, so who knows if it was even still good. But just like these potatoes, we won't know if we don't plant them. I really hope the audio is better on this one. I will have my mic for the next one. I just have to get it from behind the dresser. And I'm gonna pull this is gonna turn into our take a chance bed, because so far we've done corn at a time or corn that we don't know is gonna sprout because of how old the kernels are, and then we have potatoes that it's the wrong time to plant them. But that's fine. If they don't sprout, then they don't sprout, and if they sprout, we get free food. I'm gonna put sunflowers along the whole back. I ordered some more sunflower seeds from Baker Creek, and I'm just waiting for those to come in. They will come in within the next couple days, so that'll be in one of the next videos, I'm sure, because I really enjoyed the sunflowers I have on both sides, so I really want to add more. And I think putting them along here would be nice because we can utilize these poles to kind of help stabilize them during monsoon, and then I can also tie a string around to stabilize the corn during monsoon. So, all right, I'm gonna water this in, and then that concludes the video. I lied. I'm going to take that hose and pick it up over here. You guys can see this is the strawberry bed. This bed is not irrigated and it looks terrible, and I have plants on this side that are not doing so hot either. So I'm going to hook that hose up to here and hopefully save those strawberries. Wish me luck. And into the shade cloth. Now, I actually haven't utilized this one since I bought it. I don't know, probably like 8 months ago. So, let's turn it on, see if we can revive these plants. Oh yay. Okay, so this one is, this hose is set up on the timer. So this will be watered daily. I will turn these outside ones this way. Actually, they're all already facing that way. To water this back half. It looks like well, we can take that off our to-do list, and these plants will definitely appreciate this. So this will go off every day. That other watering grid I have over there that I had the tomatoes on, that one's gonna go on this bed right here behind you guys. This is where the sweet peppers currently are. It'll go here, but there's no point in moving it right now because I don't have another hose to hook up to it, so I'll just have to continue manually watering this bed and the hot pepper bed until I get hoses hooked up to both of those. Yeah, that's all, guys. So we semi-cleaned up the tomato area. Okay, we didn't really clean it up. We more so made a bigger mess. But we pulled up all the plants so that they can start drying out, so they'll be a lot easier to clean up. We hooked up our hose to this so that this bed will start thriving. This bed has never had irrigation, so this is exciting. And we planted 9 potatoes, so, and we got a harvest. Let me show you that harvest. We got some couple ripe Romas. They're little, but hey. And then we got some tomatillos. Look at this. They're not very big at all, but we got some. So I am thankful for this. All right, so that's gonna wrap up this chore video. As you can see, my face is nice and red. Triple digits out here. But that's all. So I have to come up with an idea of which bed I'm gonna work on next. I do want to plant some Malabar spinach in here. I planted watermelon in here to climb up this probably about 6 different times, and the birds have pulled them up every single time. And then one time I didn't come out and water for 3 days because I had just had the baby. So it died because I didn't get water. So I am in that order of sunflowers from Baker Creek. I have Malabar spinach, and I want to grow it to eat it, but I also want to grow it because it looks beautiful on these. I've seen it in other people's videos. So I'll plant that here, and it'll actually thrive because this is on irrigation now, which I had it on the entryway beds, and that's not irrigated, and it has died already because, you know, it's hot, and I would die sitting out here with no water too. All right, so thanks for joining me today. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, comment if you have any questions, or just let me know how you're doing. Life is lifing right now, but that's okay. Thanks for joining me. Till next time. Bye.